It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Good evening and welcome to Fippinar 337. I am Ty, aka the Flip Man, and we have our executive producer, our EP.
APEP.
What? Oh, APEP.
Yeah.
APEP is here to make this thing go as smooth as a baby's bottom. We're here to talk about real estate investing with a strong emphasis on wholesaling real estate where your cash or credit is irrelevant. Please like this, share it, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We don't ask for much, but this is an opportunity for you to get a lot of value for absolutely nothing in most cases. Tonight's title, Wholesaling Real Estate Made Simple. If you do this is going to be obvious if you're looking at the screen. We're going to get more into that, but we're here to answer your questions live right now. We normally don't comp properties on this, but we will or whatever. But this is an opportunity for you guys to get your questions answered, and you're going to learn how you can partner with me on wholesaling real estate, whether it's land, houses, self-storage, multifamily, and coming soon, hotel, motel. So now I'll just go ahead and just say it now. You see the banner here on the screen. If you're on YouTube and some of the other places, it basically says Flipman's Partnership Network. We're revamping the old school community that we had. We're going to be more active, me personally, on a daily basis throughout the actual day. We're also going to try our best to get you to the finish line, whether you partner with us or not. The goal is to bring as much value as possible. Now, we're going to have an introductory rate to get in there. I have it right at $49 a month right now. So that's basically, what is that, age? About $1.60, 70 cents a day if you break it down or whatever. But I'm going to probably just leave it at that overnight or whatever if you want to get inside of it and mix it up. So bring all your properties that you need evaluation, whether it's land, houses, like I say, self-storage, multifamily, doesn't matter what it is. You know, I'll be in there personally comping as my brain, my head till it explodes to try to bring as much value to you guys. Now, the end rate is going to probably be around $97 a month. I can just go on and just tell you that or whatever. But the introductory, just, you know, when I wake up in the morning, whoever's in there, I wasn't saying I was going to just do 10. Then I say just whenever I wake up in the morning, I'm just going to change it or whatever. So whoever gets in tonight at that introductory rate, you're going to be in the game or whatever. So with that being said, over to you, AP. So text the word crush. You ain't got to do it right now. You wait till this over or whatever. If you want, you can do it now. It doesn't matter, I guess. You all can multitask. I believe in you. Text the word crush to 205-964-5243. And over to you, AP. Let's get on with the show.
Let's get it. Get. Okay, we'll start right there. All right. So thank you all for joining us. I really appreciate y'all being here in the chat. Do not forget that this Saturday after 3 a.m., you need to roll your clocks forward as we spring forward into daylight saving times. Okay. So Beverly, what's up? Joe, Eugene, Scorpio 67, Mr. Brave Boy, Streams Deals. Okay. Dwayne, Michael. Let's see, Anthony, Gigi, Jay Grooms, Willow. What's up, Willow? Raven, Soldiers of Christ, Fishing Diva. Let's see here, the artist Frida. Welcome. Hassani, Daddy Do. Philip, Stone Investor, Jay, Elvin, Munoz. Yeah. Calvin, Debbie and Scooter. What's up? Nathan, Jammin'. I see you in there. Shanita, thank you for joining us tonight. Taz, what's up? Shauna. I see you all in the chat, and I appreciate y'all responding to those questions that I put in there. LL and Dave, Half Dolo, shaking it up with Peppa. What about a little salt? Ricky Hughes, and let's see, we got JC and A&T. All right. I appreciate y'all all being here tonight. This is a place where we answer questions in regards to wholesaling real estate. Oh, already?
Yeah, I guess that's what that means. Okay, so
Heard.
in there. Okay, cool.
Heard. Private cash flowing and the real Terry. There you go. Where you been?
Freedom McKenzie took advantage of the special.
Oh, Frida.
Welcome above. Welcome, Frida.
Welcome, Frida. Okay, y'all see it. Text the word crush, CRUSH, to the number 205-964-5243 to become a part of the Flipman's Partnership Network family. Levon, hey. Edward, Mr. Bailey. Okay, I do appreciate y'all all joining. Right, I'm gonna start over. This is the place where you ask questions in regards to wholesaling real estate with little to no cash or credit. And also other creative ways to invest in real estate. Now, and I did say, let's get it, but I wanted to see if we could go coast to coast. So I'm going to holler out the locations that are represented here in this chat. Okay, so we got H-Town, Indianapolis, St. Louis, Chi-Town, Colorado, aka Mayberry, Ohio.
Scott Gilbert, welcome aboard, sir.
What's up, Scott?
Welcome aboard.
Illinois, Jersey, Tampa, Florida, New York.
I'm gonna personally message both of them.
Let's see here. Titusville. I'm sure it's Titusville. Okay. Yes, Lindella, standing on business. Candid Cliff, welcome. Let's see. Do I have any more locations in here? Southwest Michigan. JB, you in Chi-Town too? Another Chicago, Dallas. Deonica, hey Day, how you doing? The artist Frida, there you are. Thank you for joining and taking advantage of that. Shaking It Up is in New York as well. South Carolina, Oakland, Tustin, California, Houston, welcome Lacan, Verna, CRE, what's up Shirley, 24K Millie, Illinois, KK in Atlanta, Virginia, Hampton Roads, Lufkin. Oh my goodness, the Gator. What's up, Shirley, and Atlanta. Okay, we made our way. I think we made coast to coast because we had New York and we had California, right? Pay attention to
me. Yeah, go ahead. I'm just
he ain't listening to me. That's okay. That's why y'all got me, because I am very entertaining and engaging. Okay, so a lot of y'all typically don't take advantage of this, and it's been a while. It really has, and I wish somebody would break that. Break the trend or just break it up of someone not joining us. So you can text the word Gator, GATOR, to the number 205-964-5243, and you'll receive a link where you can join us live. You get bumped to the front of the line. You ask any questions, any follow-up questions. Ty said he'll comp your property. If you call us, it's your show. You become AP. Well, you can't be AP, but you can be EP.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Yeah, you can just join. Okay. Dwayne, another Houston, Sean, Tampa, and Old School 92 in ATL. What Cass said, first of all. Cass ain't in here. And Sarah ain't in here either. Okay, but we'll hold tight for those. And the last thing I'm gonna say before I keep mumbling, actually two things. Go ahead and put your questions in the chat so I can read your questions, so I can answer your questions. And also, make sure you like, subscribe, share, all of those. Hit the buttons. We're glad you're here. And we used to say this is part of the gentleman's agreement. We're providing you a lot of gems, free information that is also available on YouTube. Hundreds, thousands of videos that you can take advantage of to, change the trajectory of your life or build on it. So only thing we do ask is go ahead and like, subscribe, share, join us across all social media platforms. So I'll go ahead and jump right into the questions. And jamming is jamming on the ones and twos. So for sale by owner, FSBO, any advice on how to chat with them? She's had the family home since 1947. It's a full rehab. Not sure if it's KISS or a regular deal. I have the address if you need it. I can't text. So first and foremost, how do we deal Is there any advice on how to chat with the for sale by owner that's a family home? No different than any other conversation?
Yeah, it's no different than any other just off market property. No matter what the situation is, you're gonna have to get to a decision maker. So it doesn't matter about that. Whatever.
Okay. So jamming, if you can't text, put it in there. What you can do is I think if you go ahead and text Gator, right, and get that link, you don't have to come on, but you can put it in the private chat. But the thing is, if we have the address and we can't put it on screen, that will still be there. So that would be totally up to you. Now, Lacan, you said you have a question after the vid, so you can go ahead and just email that over or text it over, so that'll already be in the inbox, so you can get a faster response. Now, Dwayne, you said I didn't hear the prices that he was giving out. So go ahead. We do actually have quite a few people that joined after you made the Flipman's Partnership Network information available. So right now, if you text the word CRUSH, CRUSH, you can join a group that Ty is going to be directly with you. In regards to houses, land, self-storage, multifamily. As of right now, there's no cap on how much he's going to interact with you.
Mr. Hughes.
Ricky.
Yeah, Mr. Hughes.
That's
yes,
Ricky.
Sir.
So Dwayne, currently, if you go ahead and join, that's $49 a month right now. That is the get in early special. That rounds up to about $1.66.67 a day.
You already did it.
Yes, and it's $588 for annual. And maybe that's for right now, because after tomorrow, after the special joining rate is for you guys, because you're on this live, and anyone else that has seen it for today, it is $49 per month. But after today, it will more than likely go to $97. So just get in where you fit in, see if that is something that would benefit you being a participant of. And hey, if you join for the first month and it's not, no harm, no foul. You don't have to, continue on for the next month. But at $49, it just very well may be worth a try for you. Now, 24K Millie says, can I do this as well on my phone, or will I need a laptop to start my process? I'm new to this.
Herman Davis, what's going on? Welcome aboard.
Hey, Herman.
Thank you, sir. I'll be sending you a message here real shortly.
Okay, so now it's 24K Millie, as in regards to your question, a smartphone will get you through. It absolutely will. Now, there are some apps and services, for instance, like Zomps, that we talk about quite frequently here, which is an extension of Zillow. So Zomps is a Google Chrome extension for Zillow, but it's only accessible on a PC or a laptop. So you would lose being able to use that free software or that free website for you if you only have a phone. But that should not be a deterrent, because there's so many other opportunities and applications that you can use on your phone to be successful for you, successful with this, if a PC or a laptop is not in the budget right now. So don't be discouraged with that. We would just need to go through some services, which we can. I would be more than happy to ask how to do that, of services that you can use on your phone. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you now. You paying attention to me?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you. You talking?
Any other time you be like, and I'll be like, you be like, I be like, and we be like, and I'll be like, stop, I'm talking. Yeah, but okay. So what are some resources that we can use if we're only utilizing our smartphones?
Okay, if you're only on your phone, then it makes it's a little more challenging, especially if you're talking about using the KISS method or whatever. But with the power of a phone, you still have the internet, so you can still access a tool like PropStream, and you can download, and their app is pretty good with you to research properties. I would strongly encourage you to do that. And so that's something that you can use. You can text the word tool to 205-964-5243. They're running a promo right now. You can get $50 of free skip tracing for the month. Welcome aboard, Janesta Lee. Thank you very much.
I think that's Gigi.
Is it? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Welcome aboard. And so, made me lose my train of thought. So I would use it for driving for dollars, right? So now, if you have the app downloaded, when you're identifying a vacant house or even a house that's for rent, obviously you can pick up your phone. You can call it. When I say for rent, those generic red and white, black and white, orange, black and white signs, that would be ideal to use it for that. So just make sure that you access the free scripts that I have. Well, I guess they still remain free, but by texting, how should they get? Oh, they can text the word ball to 205-964-5243, and that'll get you going on the scripts. But that's going to be the simplest way. Now, again, you can still do the KISS method using your phone. It's just that it's just going to take you a little bit more time to do the research on them, whereas having Zomps downloaded, it helps you see what the views are per day. Something as simple as that, to be able to quickly see the price history, being able to download a list and then target it. It's just making it a little bit more difficult because you don't have a smartphone or whatever. So, but most definitely.
All right. Thank you for answering that question. How about that? Okay. KG, Ken Garner, thank you for being here. Let's see here. Noah, you're more than welcome. Candid Cliff, yes. If you feel comfortable putting it in the chat, I will make sure Ty gets that address and we can most definitely comp that property for you. Scott Brown, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us from Chicago. Now, Lacan,
she already emailed me. Okay, she already sent a message. What's happening? Go ahead.
Okay, so Lacan Giwa, let's say KISS method. So keep it super simple strategy. How do you take pictures or video the property once you go to see it? Is there a certain order to do so?
When you go view, say the KISS method?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that may come into play or whatever. But as far as how to video the actual property, man, that's a good thing. Well, ideally, see, people send me videos all the time or whatever, and they may have like 3 or 4 videos and it'd be 20 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Some of the biggest properties I've ever video only 3 to 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You stand in front of the house. Ideally, you could do it from this angle right here, right? I prefer like this because I'm going to normally load it on YouTube, but even YouTube have their shorts now, so it really won't matter now. But you video the property, you do a 360, stand in front of the property, like maybe across the street, and stand in front of the property and just do a 360, maybe in the middle of the road if the street is not busy, right? Do a 360 so you can see all the houses around and then come back around. Then you walk all the way around the house, videoing it, then come back and just walk through the front door and just video the rooms. It doesn't take long. That should take no more than 3 to 5 minutes or whatever. That's it. And then photos, same thing.
Heard. Gotcha. All right. Hopefully that got you question answered. Same thing. I lost my place. I really did lose my place.
Janessa said I'm assuming she wants me to read that. I started about. Okay. Okay. She just let me know what she do. Okay. Cool. Let's get it. Okay. But I messaged you, Janessa. I messaged everybody that signed up so far to ask you how can I help you. So you might want to go back there. No, you're here live now. You can go back there later if you want to. That's fine. Do whatever you want to do.
Okay. So Noah says, thank you. Appreciate all your info, free and otherwise. Shaking it up with Peppa. I see your comment in there. So I'm going to give it about 10 more minutes and then we'll go over the Flipman's Partnership Network. So I'm just let a few other people get in and we will talk about what one receives for $49. And you say I'm new here. I appreciate you joining us.
Oh, well,
welcome.
Love it. Yeah,
welcome. You're welcome. All right, Deonica, you right. Deonica says, AP, them taxes done hit, girl. I'm going to enjoy them this year because by the end of this year, I'll be making so much money wholesaling that I'll have to pay.
The goal should be to at least add a zero to whatever you get in taxes.
That is right. And
that should be the goal, right?
Deonica, in the words of
let's add a zero.
In the words of Marlo Stansfield, that's a good problem. You don't even appreciate me. You don't even appreciate me quoting the why.
I'll bring somebody to explain, but let's go.
See, I was doing so great.
Questions.
Don't rush me. Don't rush me. Yes, Deonica, having to pay taxes is a good problem. Okay, so let's see here. Yes, prop stream will work. Absolutely. So Ty, while I'm going ahead and reading another question, go ahead and pull up Zomps, because we will use this address that Candid has given us. Jamming, yes, landscape when filming. But as he mentioned, most of these platforms now have they just automatically adjust your photos to video.
Okay.
Didn't that what?
Instagram, my bad. Real quick here.
They don't know what they're missing. They just missing things. Okay. Look. Okay.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Who was that?
Thank you, Lacan.
Okay, we got Bernetta Bronner. Welcome aboard. Okay,
that might be Netta Spot here.
I'm gonna send you a quick message here.
Okay, so Netta Spot says, how can I best respond to a cash buyer asking whether I'm dealing directly with the seller or working with a realtor?
She said, how can she do what now? She said, how can she best respond to a cash buyer, whether she work with a seller or a realtor?
Yes.
Well, so using the KISS method, get someone under contract and it's a listed property. Whenever you reach out to buyers, and that's one of the things I didn't say in the little promo thing on the school. Like, I'm gonna be so proactive for you guys, is that when you get a deal, you say, and I'm looking at it for you, I'm gonna send you a screenshot. I guess everybody else will be able to see it too. Is how many buyers are in that area, right? That goes a long way, right? How many buyers are in that area and what they're paying or whatever. So it's gonna be unbelievable. I'm like your boy. It's gonna be the best thing you ever see. What would he say?
I don't know who said that.
Trump. What would he say?
Man,
it's gonna be the best thing you ever see.
Best thing. Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be unbelievable. Oh my God. But anyway, that's funny. So when you call a cash buyer and you have a listed property, your first question statement is going to basically be, number one, do you do a deal with wholesalers? Number two, if the property is listed, but I have it under contract at a significant discount, will you still be interested? Okay, boom. If they are, move on. If they not, move on. All right. And now if you're dealing with it just directly with the seller, first question, do you work with wholesalers? They have a deal for you, boom, if they do, and it just goes from there. So that's the only real difference.
All right. Thank you for answering that. Follow up.
Tracy Mohan, welcome aboard.
Okay. So the follow-up question is I let them know I have a contract to facilitate the deal and everything will be handled properly at closing. Then ask if they're good to move forward and boom, ghosted. But that's also what you just said. Like some will be okay and move forward and some won't.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like if they tripping like that, that ain't nobody you want to deal with anyway. You know what I'm saying? They make it easy for you.
Gotcha.
I like when people to show me their real colors. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That it's on me if I want to continue to move forward or not with them, right?
That is correct. Because we see their true colors shining through. Jamming, right? You see this any other time. Jamming said, LOL, I love it when Ty gets pumped.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate everyone that's already joined the community. You're in for a treat.
All right. Hey, Dion, and this Tracy Mohan. Tito, what's going on? But who am I? But who are you? I appreciate you too. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and read this question because it was in here. So it's from Day Day. And she wants to know, what would be one app I would need to buy now in order to elevate my wholesaling? Like right now, she doesn't use any apps. What app would that be? And, or should the question be, should we be talking about a price point? Is this like an app that you just buy and you use? Or is like a monthly subscription?
Yeah. None of the stuff that she's talking about, they're going to all cost money. Well, you got your money version, you got your non-money version.
Mm-hmm.
Free Zomps. It's on the shirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you might can't see. But anyway, Zomps, the free
Google Chrome
tool.
extension for Zillow.
Yeah, you have to be on your desktop and laptop to use it. And then the other one, just text the word tool, which is prop stream, but text the word tool, TOOL, no S, to 205-964-5243. That's going to be then. I have a ton of video, and they have a really good library of just how to use it anyway. But would love to be in there to show you how to use it anyway in the community. So I guess that'll probably be a good discussion forum on tools and how to use them or whatever too. So, well, I think that'll be a good idea to do too, huh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so using the Google Chrome extension that can only be used on a PC or a laptop, Zomps that just makes Zillow simpler, and then pairing that with PropStream, which has an annual and or a monthly subscription, but that is available on your phone.
Yeah, then they run a promo with it, giving a $50 credit on skip tracing. So yeah. Boom.
Okay, so there you have, Deonica. There, 1 month. 1 month of both should get you in the game if you're, consistently following up and you're doing your due diligence. No shaking it up. It's on his shirt. You can't see it, but I'll put it down in the comments. I'll put it in the comments. It's Zomps.
Those are Z's.
So like comps, like comparables, comping the properties, but this is Zillow. So it's Zomps. It's a play on those two words. Okay. So if you're ready, I can give you Candid Cliff's address. We're going to Portsmouth, Virginia.
Okay. What's the address?
4132 Windy Mill. And that is Mille, one word.
All right. So what I'm about to do is to evaluate this property for who?
Cliff.
41 what?
41. I lost it. 32 Windy Mill.
Windy Mill.
Mm-hmm.
And what?
Drive is one word.
What city?
One word.
Fort something.
Windy Mill is one word.
Okay.
Mille. Windy Mill Drive. And like I said, Virginia.
Fort something.
Portsmouth. There you have it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Let's look at it here. So why is my Zomps not pulling it up? What's going on with this property? Oh, we were having trouble with properties in Virginia for some reason. I don't know why I didn't pull properties in Virginia. I didn't. It won't allow me to add it to Zomps. But anyway, so just real quick.
Can you take the banner down? Never mind. I got it. I'm sorry. I got access to the banners. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking about.
All right. So so we're just gonna. So it says Zillow says 307. Redfin says 324. And what does Realtor doesn't have one. So we'll just roll with those. The average of those is, what is that? 7. So probably about 315. So if I just use the Zomps deal, go to Zomps.com. That's Zomps.com. Go to find deals. I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to go to create offer. I'm going to put that $315,000 amount in there. And boom, our offer should be $189 right here.
All right, Cliff, hopefully you were able to view that in motion, again, using Zomps, the Google Chrome extension for Zillow. And that is the comp for your property. All right. So I know you just ultimately comped it for us, but is that a good option for the KISS method?
What?
That property.
Yes, that's what I just did.
Okay. Cool.
That's for off market. I compared Zillow and Redfin. I wish I could have pulled a realtor, but it didn't. That's fine. There we go.
Okay.
Our aggressive offer is going to make room for negotiations. If we get them on the end, thinking in terms of the end where we're on, we're close to where we need to be, if we're not already where we need to be. So.
All right. Thank you for that. So before I go to the next comment, and also because my site went down, go ahead and for those, because I said about 10 minutes, we're going to allow a few more people to come in. So we had some other people come in. Go ahead and tell them about Crush again.
All right. Well, the actual title tonight was Anyone Can Crush It with Real Estate, Let's Partner. So partnering is just simply allowing me to assist you, number one, in getting to the finish line through the community. So I've had a school community probably about 3 years. I was partnered with a group and they pretty much ran it for the most part, and that was more on me. It definitely wasn't on them. I had very little interaction on it. In reality, they just knew what to do based on the way we were running it. But so I'm taking it over now. And so I will personally be in there every day, mixing it up. We'll be having live events that'll be just specialized for the actual group itself. Probably the biggest thing that I think where the real value is going to be at is you all being able to leverage my 22 years of knowing if you have a deal or not, whether it's land, self-storage, houses, multifamily, even hotels or motels. Okay, and then expand from there. Now, hopefully, I'll be in there learning from some people also, because some people also because I don't know everything. Hopefully we have other seasoned people in there that actually join the group. Now I'm going to have admins and people that are going to be able to assist me with there because we can't be in there 24/7. But it's going to be more than enough help there for you. So as I mentioned before, one of the unique things that we're going to do is we're going to be letting you know how many cash buyers, and when we're talking about houses, how many of them are in a particular area. On the commercial side of it, we'll be able to provide we'll actually be able to provide assistance with buyers there, especially with self-storage and multifamily for sure, or whatever. Even hotels, motels, we want to talk about definitely with that also, if you had those type of opportunities. So you'll have all that access in the group, and then obviously direct access to me through the actual group. Now, those of you all that already have the one-on-one coaching, you all have a whole nother level, and that's still open to anyone, but it's at a much, much higher price point. This right here allows pretty much anyone to get involved directly with someone as much experience as I have directly. That's why it's called Flip Man's Partnership Network. I had a different name. I started with Daily Fippinar. What was it? Daily Fippinars with Flip Man or something. Wait, I don't know what it was. Daily Fippinar something. And I was talking to somebody else the other day, and it just made me think differently or whatever. So anyway, because I know that I have to think about what people really need, right? They want like some direct action, more hand holding as much as possible as you can at a price point like that. But I'm trying to it's already some content in there. All of that's going to be refreshed. The content that's in there. We're going to do more with, like I said, obviously houses, but with land and self-storage also. The paperwork, be able to assist there if you're having issues on understanding what you need as far as contracts and verbiage, owner financing. I can help you structure deals there, give you examples and give you my opinion on how I would structure a particular deal. So you won't be left out in the cold on stuff, but just understand it's a community. It's at a price point for this level of coaching. I think it'll be more than priced well. Now, right now, it's priced at a discount, probably about 50% off at this point. So I probably just let that ride until in the morning as I wake up in the morning and feel differently. But it'll probably end up being double what you'll go in there and see right now. But it's only like $1 and what we said, $1.66 a day,
Yes.
$49. So it'll probably double. So you can do the double on that and just know it probably end up at around 97. So you need to get in where you fit in, because once you get in, you're in at that price point. You're locked in. So get in where you fit in and you're in.
Get in
So
where
there you
fit
go.
in
So
and
text the
you
word
in.
crush for you all out there in podcast land or wherever you're listening to this at. Text the word crush to 205-964-5243. And you can do it all night long.
All night long.
Let's go.
You're supposed to say all night.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So, hit the like button, y'all. Yes, jamming. You see it 100 plus on a Thursday. I love it. We coming back.
I sent it to the whole thing. I normally don't do that.
Oh.
I send a text message out tonight. I normally don't do that.
Oh, I thought they was just coming to see me.
No, ain't nothing special. I normally don't send it out to the entire list.
Okay. Well, you could just say, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it is compared to,
I'm just saying, me and Jamie.
50 or 60.
Let me get to the
so.
questions.
Yeah,
because see, jamming, you just be hurting folks' feelings. So Tito wants to know, can this be done strictly from home without going out?
Oh my God, yeah. You see the scrolling at the bottom? If you're on, well, you should be able to see it everywhere. You can actually the KISS method. Oh, no, that's not the right one. The KISS method, if you text KISS, it allows you to literally just sit at your laptop and do this, laptop or desktop. So to answer your question, yeah. And some people, like somebody responded to one of my messages the other day, or they just sent me a message. I don't know what we were doing, but they were like, well, you can't do this in South Carolina. It's illegal. They still wholesaling in South Carolina, just probably double closing. But just assume you just really couldn't. I say, what you think is small, right? You think beyond your market. That's the power of the internet. That's why we're communicating right now. That can be leveraged into business, right? So that's part of what the KISS method is, to be able to virtually wholesale anywhere. So I'm working on something where you're going to have an option, because right now you just download a sheet whenever you build your list or build a list to be able to I hope we'll be able to pull it off. I don't see why you can't. The technology got to be there. You'll be able to push it into the CRM. You can manage everything, where you can actually send your text messages, and your what am I trying to say? Your text messages and your emails right there, all in the CM, so you can manage it all together, because it can be a little challenge trying to keep up with all that stuff. So,
absolutely.
We're trying to do better,
Okay.
Trying to leave no excuses.
All right, we left them in
called
2024.
a No Excuses Network. That's what it should be called.
That actually wouldn't have been bad.
Yeah.
It's the non.
Yeah.
Okay.
No excuses. Hey, the Flip Man Partnership Network, aka the No Excuses Network. How about that?
Yeah. Okay, so Jammin says, by the way, thank you again for the assist. The agent got it, but the seller said no.
They said what? Say that again.
Jammin said, thank you again for the assist. The agent got it, but the seller said no.
Yeah. Next. Okay. Next.
So this is from Cliff. If the seller owes on the mortgage, does what they owe automatically get deducted from the cash payout at closing?
Okay, if the seller owes money on a particular property, how is that paid? Does it come out of the proceeds? Yes. Normally, when sellers give you a price, they know what they owe on it. I'll have a general idea, a ballpark, and they normally going to give you a price to cover what they owe and whatever they want to make on top of that. In some situations, you'll have individuals like I got one time and got so excited about a deal. She wanted $15,000 for it, but no, she wanted $15,000 on top of what she owes. What she owed made it not a deal, so
Gotcha.
A cash deal. But most people know that. Most people, they get that part. You have to make sure you ask the right questions, of course. So.
All right. Let's see here. Keeping it moving. KG wants to know, what % of the ARV are you using?
I have it broken down using the KISS method. We're using the a tiered approach, because that's the number one reason why I think most people fail at this. They don't get that part. So I think I'm coming up with a very simple way to allow people to know what to offer. Like I said, we're going to either be at the number where we need to be, or at least definitely in the ballpark in most cases. Sometimes you'll have situations where the property repairs may exceed what still makes sense, but in a lot of cases, it's going to be right there. So all you have to do is just, if you go to Zomps, I'll just show you really quick. If you go to Zomps, go to homepage, hit find deals. Now, what this is based off is this pricing table, offer table right here. But we've even taken a step further. If you go down here and hit create offer, if you put in a price, we put in a price of 100,000. If that's based on the listing price or ARV, then your offer is going to be 40 grand. So again, it's based on this pricing table that's all filled out. That was still confusing some people. So we tried to make it even more simple for you. Now all you got to do is just plug in a number. Hey, this is what your offer should be. That's your offer price. So you said list price or ARV.
All right.
I wasn't even sharing my screen.
Well, I just got back in, so.
I thought I was sharing my screen. My bad. Let me repeat that. Okay. All right. So basically, if you go to let me go back. So if you go to Zomp and go to find deals, and what this is based off is this offer table right here, right? But we've taken a step farther, and if you go down here, hit create offer, it'll take you over here to this actual offer generator, right? If you just put in a price, and this is a off-market property dealing directly with the owner, it's telling you what your offer should be. This is 100,000 up here. You put in that's what your offer should be. Now, again, that's not always set in stone because there may be some other factors that you may need to go lower. But the best thing is we're probably on the end of it where we need to be for further negotiations. So, but yeah, so that's on Zomps.com.
All right. All right. So how about we just go ahead and keep Zomps up? I have 2 addresses for you. All right. So again, just advising you that we are using a Google Chrome extension for Zillow. It's Smarter Zillow, and it's Zomps, ZOMPZ. This was created and crafted by Ty specifically for you and wholesaling. It makes it so much easier to screen your properties, and there's some additional features that are not found on Zillow. You will not find them on Zillow. You only find them on Zomps. So again, specifically crafted for you. So Verna, we're going to use your address, which is a FSBO. It's 2546 Hartford Road, and we're in Maryland, Baltimore.
Okay, so we have our property here, and so how's it not? Oh, there we go. Okay, so this property here says multifamily. So what we like to look at, so it has less than 4 views per day. We didn't jump off. Lekan, Lekan.
Lacan.
Yeah. Welcome aboard. Mm-hmm. So this has less than 4 views per day, and it only has 9 photos. I love that. So it looks like it needs a ton of work. So we're going to go ahead and add this to Zomps, right? So I'll hit the plus sign, and let's look at the history on this just out of GP. So they purchased it a long time ago. So they listed it initially for 175 back in October, and they're down to 155. Okay, so if I hit the create offer button, our offer with Zomps is going to be $77,750. So basically 78 grand. There you go. It's already filled out and everything, as you can see. We're ready to rock. All you have to do is just download it at that point. You said you had another one?
I do. Yes. This is actually going to be land. So you'll have the opportunity to kind of show how that works. And it's 101 Pennsylvania. And that's in Lake Arthur, New Mexico.
Ooh. Okay.
You got it. PENNSYLVANIA.
I'm struggling to spell it.
I just spelled it for you.
Well, then do that. How about we do that?
Okay.
Okay, and then in what city?
It is in New Mexico.
What city?
Arthur, New Mexico.
Okay, there we go. Boom. Lake Arthur. Okay.
I do apologize. Yep.
All right. I maybe need to reload and upload. Okay, so this is a piece of land. It says it's 2,200 square feet. Let's see here. I can't even tell how big this is.
Okay, so a little information about this property. It's about 1 1/3 acres. Let me see what else you said, Devon. What's something else they said in the chat here?
There's nothing. Let's see. Let's see if we got any souls in here. Very little. Oh, this is a non-disclosure state. So that's 38 acres. I don't even have anything. Nothing. So do I have any houses in here? Let's just look at what houses are selling for. What have sold for. All right, so I'm just gonna look and see. Well, I can't even, it's not even giving my Zomps thing here. So I'll look in the price history. Hopefully I can see what these houses sold for. So that says 40 grand. So that's probably about right. This here, 35. Okay, so you're in a area where properties are really cheap. You're talking 500 to $1,000. Hopefully to sell it for 2,000 or 3,000. Not sure how you found that one, but there you go.
Okay. I know there was, hold on, this going to get me. So it's not control. And this is function 5. No, it's control 5. These funky things. Okay. I could have sworn there was something in there about whose land it was. I'm not sure. I don't see it anymore. So Devin, if you were on, Devin or Devon, you can put something in the chat there, because the question was like, how did you find this property or, acquire it? So thank you for that. Let's see here. Yes, KG. Zomps is all you need. And they say that, man, you have taken Zomps to a whole nother level. And KG is Ken Garner, just so you know.
Okay. All right,
Miss
cool.
This and That in regards to Flipman's Partnership Network, which those in the chat says they really like Flipman's No Excuses Network. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little bit not as a mouthful as that.
Okay.
But partnership does sound good too. Okay. So let's see here. But Miss This and That says direct email for your one-on-one students to send documents to you.
Well, yeah, if you're one-on-one student, you get just a whole nother level of stuff that this is good, but it ain't that, you know what I'm saying? Got to have a separation. You know what I'm saying? Because they paying so much more. So
okay, gotcha. Let me see here. It was someone in the chat. So guys, I'm scrolling. Apologize because I'm trying to make it all tie together. Cook-off. Okay, so Cook-off bought the package years ago. The full package. And I've been wanting to partner up with you for a while. I've been inquiring and trying to get to houses and properties on the contracts. I've just been having issues. I'm getting cash buyers, but what is your suggestion? So if you bought that program even 2 years ago, you are lifetime secured.
Well, it depends on if he just bought the courses. Did you buy coaching? That can be different.
Well, he paid $5.
But for you say you're having trouble with buyers or sellers?
He says he's getting cash buyers.
That's easy.
No, he said I've been having issues. Hold on, that don't make no sense. Hold on. I've been having issues. I'm getting cash buyers. What is your suggestion?
Yeah, if you clear that up for
Yeah,
us,
help me
my
out
man.
on there.
Yeah, help us out a little bit on that.
Okay. Oh, so Devin, I knew I saw that somewhere. It's my grandma's land and she's trying to sell it. It also has a shed with electricity connected to it. It used to have a mobile home on it, but it's not there anymore. So,
They had some cheap land over there.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Houses only selling for 35, 40 grand. The land gonna be
Cheap too.
very cheap.
Okay. Gotcha. That might be one of those things you just hold and hope something else comes through. Yeah. Let's see here. And KG said, don't forget lunch on him when you go to Los Angeles.
Oh, Los Angeles, most definitely. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm,
I'm gonna try to make it out there before the year is out. For sure.
Okay. So let me get back to my questions. I did skip around, so just bear with me, guys and girls and y'all and them. Let's see here. So we talk about that. Raven, you said I wish I had a good question. Any question is a good question.
Oh, any question is good.
Just
If you don't have to, what you might think the audience. If you don't know the answer to it, it's a good question.
It's a good
Hey, hopefully your boy has the answer. So there you go.
Okay. So Gigi wants to know, are you going to have land experts in the group? Like you have like visitors or whatever, you're going to have someone that can specifically talk about land?
Well, yeah, that's going to be, but I like to think it's me, but yeah.
Okay.
But I'll have interviews and stuff I have with that. So, yeah.
Okay. So Otha, welcome. Says, hi, Flip Man. Will you partner with me to open a sober living home in Houston?
I don't know anything about that, so I don't know nothing about that.
It's more like a recovery home.
I know I got an idea what it is, but that's outside of my lane right now.
Gotcha. So Gigi says I have a CRM with Reply, REI.
I think that's it's Go High Level based, I think.
Okay.
So
okay.
GHN.
Oh, Lavon. Oh, Ty. I'm gonna tell you right now, we ain't got time. Okay, we don't have time. I know we're talking about time, but we don't have time. And if you have been here before, y'all tell Ty we ain't got time. So Lavon's question is, what would you say to someone with a busy schedule that wants to make real estate work for them?
Okay, yeah, we did it in a minute.
Oh, here we go.
But we will.
What do you mean
right.
busy?
Yeah, well, let's do that before I even go into that, because she might
truly be busy.
Yeah. How many hours are you working per week? Let's go with that first, right? Then we'll go from there.
We'll go from there. How many hours are you working per week, Lavon? All right. Verna says, I certainly appreciate the KISS Zomps method. It's been driving lots of traffic to my business. I look forward to closing deals.
Yeah, once we get, I'm get this CRM worked out hopefully over the next week if it's possible. That's going to streamline people's management of the leads, because you can really build up a lot of leads. That's what's up. Build up a lot of leads in a very short time frame, and it just makes it easier if you can manage. So working on something like that too. So let's see who we got here. We got Jay Grooms. And joining a truck drive 5 days a week. It'll be difficult. 18 will be encouraged, I say. Yes, sir. Welcome aboard, sir. We're ready to solve that. Truck drivers, I love you guys, just for sure. We're ready to solve that. How many days a week? 5 days a week. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So, Dwayne, I am a beginner. Will this group benefit me? I will join before midnight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to benefit you if you're a beginner from the beginning. I'll be able to give you like some pointed direction to go in. Ideally, I would encourage you to, just what we're starting with the KISS method. That's a 33-minute training. That's going to get you going in the right direction. Just being able to ask your questions will go a long way also. So, anyone that's joined tonight, just go ahead and post in the general section. Just hello and introduce yourself, what you got going on, or you start a conversation, you got something you want to, something pertinent that you want me to expound on, I'll definitely try to do that, definitely by between now and in the morning.
Heard. All right. So Levon says 50 to 60 hours a week.
Yeah.
No, hold on. Levon, what is your commute to work? Because if they say somewhere in like, okay.
It don't matter. Here we go. I
Here we
love
go.
that. I love that. Thank you. Thank you for that. We're going to go ahead and give you that 60, Levon.
Okay.
We're going to give you that 60, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
let me pull out my calculator because I can't be keeping up.
Let's get it. So I'm just going to pull up Jumps in the background for GP. But anyway, so let me pull up my little magical calculator here. Hopefully it'll open. Okay. So can y'all see that? You see that?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, we'll put it in the middle of the screen. So if you didn't know, there are 168 hours in a week.
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So Levon works 60.
60.
All right. So we're gonna subtract 60 from that 168.
Okay, we got 108 left.
All right. So we're gonna give her 8 hours a day to sleep. So 7 times 8 is 56.
56. Okay.
Minus 56.
All right.
All right. And we're gonna give her another.
It's him.
Another entire 5 hours per day F time, whether it's family time or another word. Somebody else.
So family, FT or FO?
FT
or F off time.
Okay. So that's 35.
35
right?
hours. Okay.
So minus 35.
I got 17.
So we got 17 hours left per week. And we gave you 5 hours to do whatever you want per day.
With 8 hours of sleep.
With 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah, you ain't about sleeping 8 hours a day.
You know what I'm saying? So now 17 divided by 7, you have nearly 2 hours and a half a day to work on your business. That's a lot. Now, what if we just cut 2 hours off the F off time? Because you got to make a sacrifice somewhere.
We talk about this now.
Yeah.
That 5 hours isn't necessarily F off FT, because if you got kids, that you can't take that back. Don't take that back.
I don't care what you say it is. I'm just telling you
that's what it is.
A sacrifice got to be made somewhere.
Not there. We just won't sleep.
I'm just telling you, a sacrifice got to be made somewhere, right? So we've covered that you got, after your 60 hours a week, you still got 102 hours if you was sleep and everything. A sacrifice has to be made somewhere. But even with that, you still have, even when I gave you all of that, you still got almost 2.5 hours left. Can we squeeze another 2 hours, one from maybe sleep, one from the F time or whatever? That's another 2 hours. So now you're talking about 31 a week, 31 and a half hours a week. So divide that by 7. That's 4 hours a day to work on your business.
Hold up. Oh, you taking 1 hour a day back. I thought you just meant 1 overall hour.
2 plus 7 is 14.
But you know what? I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
I think 2.5 hours is enough using the kiss.
Oh, it's definitely enough. I'm just saying. So it really ain't no excuses, man.
They don't work for me.
Yeah, so whatever. Just tell me. A sacrifice got to be made somewhere.
I know, because I like sleeping.
To make that the type of money that's out there, a sacrifice had to be made. And it really ain't a sacrifice in reality.
Every time we have this conversation, I feel like you be looking at me.
Well, I'm looking at you when we talking about Donald. When we talking about Donald Duck. So
like clack.
No, but you really be talking about me. Okay, so boom. That's right, Ricky Hughes. Boom, boom, boom. And that's why it's called. No, listen.
Welcome aboard, John. I got to tell John Smith, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, John. Welcome aboard, sir. Go ahead.
You don't even have the same energy now, but I was with Jammin. Jammin, I was excited with you because Ricky Hughes said boom, and Jammin said that's why it's called the No Excuses Network. Boom that.
Wow, y'all put some pressure on me. I just put a lot of work in it.
Drop the mic on your 9 to 5.
I don't know if that's going to, it's going to be less than 30 characters. It gave people 30 characters in the title. So,
okay. Hey, this is all it takes for one big check. So you just have to map that out for yourself. You know, you may have like travel time, and I know family is important. You might have some extenuating circumstances on how that family time has to be divided. Someone may need a little more care. So all of that's, all of that's included. But even with the 2.5 hours, even if it was two, especially if you're just going to start with the KISS method, you can literally churn those out. The system does the work for you. So I will agree. There is opportunity. You just have to carve it out for yourself. What's important to you, what makes you happy, and what's going to benefit you. That's kind of all what it boils down to. Big checks. That's right. Check, 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 check. All right. So CRE, you want to know, are contracts included? Including what?
Oh, well, yeah. The contracts are free at this point anyway. As far as with the houses, but you're in the group, yeah, you're going to get, and the land contract is free also. Now, on the commercial side of it, I will, show you what I'm using, but I'm gonna give you a strong disclaimer that I'm a Gator, some stuff or whatever. So ideally, though, you're dealing with sophisticated buyers or whatever. It's gonna be up to you, but I'll give a strong disclaimer. But it's worked for us. We hadn't had any issues. Let me just say that. So
commercial is a whole nother beast.
yeah, but well, I'm answering the question. So
all right, there we go.
I'll have access to it. So
okay, so the artist Frida, that is a good question. That is a good question. So when you were just doing the property and Arthur, I think it was Lake Arthur, wherever it was, I don't remember, right? And we were talking about non-disclosure states. So artist Frida's question is there ever a situation when you can't do comps?
Well, so we just need a ballpark. A situation where you can't do comps normally because there are no comps to do comps to compare anything to. You could be in a town so small that there's nothing to compare it to. But if there's enough activity, we can normally figure out a value normally. So,
okay.
But if there's not a lot of activity in the area, that's just like a red flag anyway. It's going to be hard to move the property. So it sort of goes hand in hand, right? If there's not a lot of sales activity, that's what I mean. It's going to probably be hard to move the property anyway, and it probably be something you're targeting anyway.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely. Okay, so let me get into this. So Walt says, when I see properties on Zillow that are FSBO, do I call them or text them?
When you see properties on Zillow, should you call them or text them?
Yes.
If you see a property on Zillow,
FSBOs.
Oh, no, you want to call them. That just, you're dealing directly with the owner. You're supposed to be. You want to call them.
All right, thank you. So Raven says, I found a multifamily for $300,000, but the foundation is extremely bad. Is that worth looking for a buyer?
That can be subjective on the foundation, right? It just depends. If it's in a neighborhood where the house is selling for, I don't know, $400,000, you can get it for $100,000. Okay, then we got something. But if it's in a $100,000 neighborhood, you got a major foundation, that could be 60, 70 grand, so that eats up the deal. So it's just going to depend on the overall value of the properties, what the ARV can be on the property. So
heard. Thank you. So Lacan says, Flipman, I was out of town and saw a vacant hotel. However, it looks like it may be fire damage. Could that be something to potentially partner on?
What we found with the vacant hotels, and this is not being anything but just telling you just my experience, a lot of those people are very difficult to find. If you didn't know, 70% or more of hotels are owned by Indians, right? And so whatever they got going, they're very difficult to find, right? To find those owners. If you can find the owner, then yeah, they just sell it and be open for a conversation. Because worst case is zoned for a hotel or motel already. So even if you have to tear it down, it's zoned there if you can get the right price on it. So.
Okay. Let's see here.
Oh,
who's that?
Scott, he'll be back.
Okay. Let's see here. Jamie says YouTube is deleting my address. Oh, okay. So look at this one. We're going to pause. We're going to go back to Zomps if you have a moment.
Okay.
And we're going to look at an address for jamming. This address is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The address is 103 71st Avenue.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
You say 103 what?
Well, they did mention it keeps cutting off the address. So I think it's 103 71st Avenue. Yeah, South, 103 South. Yeah.
All right. Well, just based on KISS, now it does have low views, under 10 views per month, short description. Normally that's enough for us to at least make an offer on. They have a lot of photos, which is good, but the house needs a ton of work. So the agent did do at least a good job of giving you an idea what you're dealing with. So yeah, you would offer on this. 2 out of 3, 2 out of the major 3, low views, very short description, has a lot more photos than we normally like to look for, but that's fine. But this is, again, this is a for sale by owner. So you just call them and, make the offer.
Okay.
So, we're going to be at 40% of that number. So just using our calculator, so you're going to be around 37 grand. So there you go.
Okay. Thank you. And let's see here. Jamming. Yes. I'm not going to say 70%, but a little Google search is people of Indian origin own the most hotels in the United States and are also a major force in the Canadian hotel industry.
What you thought I wasn't accurate or something?
That 70% is what's throwing me. I don't think it's
70%. It's at least 70. It may be more than that.
Okay, we're gonna look this up because it's like leaning more like 50, 60, but okay. That's crazy. It's like one of those things that you visualize and you assume and you don't want to make that assumption.
No, I've done the research.
I know. Yeah. I'm just saying, like when you visualize, you say that, especially like for your community. Like I know
to them, they tell me that. You know what I'm saying? And I know the backstory of why that is. Yeah, this is a combination of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I do know why though. Generation. No. Well, all right. Let's go back up here. So jamming. Well, I know you're on here, so I know you got that response to the address that we just shared. All right. So Cookoff, he says, I've been getting sellers on contract, but I've been having issues closing with cash buyers. So I'm having difficulties finding cash buyers. Cash buyers always try to lowball me. What is your suggestion?
That's not abnormal if cash buyers are, they're trying to get the best deal possible. Mm-hmm. So only thing that's telling you though, they're speaking to you. This is where you need to be. That means you're too high. They letting you know, hey, I got to be lower. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's what you want. The market is telling you that's what this capitalistic society is about. The market will tell you if you're charging too much or not. Because people either buy it or they won't.
That is correct. Correct. But like you just said, at least you're getting them to talk to you. And I know you've talked about this in the past, like building that buyers list. That's when you ask them, so what are you looking for? What area are you looking for properties? Like what would pique your interest? Is there a price point? Is it a certain bedrooms? Is it a certain bath? And you build that list. So if I come up with something else that you do like, can I reach out to you and let you know? Exactly. So, but the question was, he's having difficulties finding cash buyers. So if you're talking to someone, this is what you do to build that list.
You say, wait a minute, you said they're making low ball offers. No, you're not. You're not having trouble finding buyers. It's just you're having trouble finding deals that the buyers want. Am I understanding what he said?
You're correct.
Yeah, you're having trouble finding deals that they want at the price point they want. Don't sound like you're having trouble having conversations with buyers. You're having trouble finding deals.
The fact that you look directly in the camera, deals. Yeah. Okay. That was the definitive statement. Michael Brooks. Okay, so join. Do you mean join the Flipman's Partnership Network, which is a no excuses network? You can text the word crush, CRUSH, to the number 205-964-5243.
I wish no
Now,
excuses
if
was
you
one word, but go ahead.
if you're meaning join us live and talk to me, is Gator, Gator,
We set up.
to 205-964-5243. Again, text the word Gator, Gator, to the number 205-964-5243. Now, Ram City, you said do what one more time? Do it for me one more time. Song for everything. So Ram City, I see your question in there, and you said, can you do that one more time? So let me know what it specifically is you're talking about, and I will make sure I follow back up with you. So this is from Wynn Jennings. Hey, Wynn and Keith Harris. I see y'all in here now. If I missed anyone else that has joined us since my last roll call, thank you for being here. But Wynn says, do I use the same KISS method comps for land also?
No, it's different. It's different.
Okay.
It's different. With land, you have different sizes, zoning, road frontage or not road frontage, road access, not road access, utilities, no utilities, rural area within the city, the topography, how the slopes, ever been a structure there? Is it a current structure there? It's just too many other factors. You know, houses are a lot more simpler normally because there's more data to go by. But you can find some areas where there's a lot of activity with land. One place would be Lehigh. If you want to look in an area where there's a lot of activity, look in Lehigh. I think it's Lehigh, Florida. For whatever reason, they like sell the crap out of some lots, infield lots. It'll be a lot for sale, and they selling a lot. It's just like they're just always turning over or something. It's crazy.
All right. Let's see here. Day, I hear you. Says I work. I'll give you a moment.
Yo, so who we got? Oh, Leisha, Lesha.
All right, Leisha.
Leisha Brown, what's going on? What's happening? Welcome aboard, baby girl.
Thank you for joining.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard.
Oh, it's gonna be so many people in there talking.
Oh yeah, good.
I want to be in there. I'm visiting to join too. I'm gonna be in there talking. Y'all look for me. I'm gonna be in the chat all the time.
California is the place you ought to be, so they loaded up and moved to Beverly Hills. That is swimming pools.
Okay, Jethro. Okay. Oh my gosh. Black gold. Yes. So Day says, I work 2 jobs and I still find the time to do wholesaling. I had to change my mind and I'm not looking back. So it's all on you. Let's get it. Like Ty says. Yeah. It is a mind shift. That's it. A lot of times we get in our own way, in our heads of telling ourselves what we can't and what we're trying versus just doing. So it is a lot.
I'm no different than nobody else. I ain't got it all figured out by no means, but you know, I know what it takes, whether I'm doing it or not. I know what it takes. You know what I'm saying? There's some sacrifice got to be made. What we can, it really technically ain't sacrifice. It just sacrifice because that ain't what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's what a sacrifice is. I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got the time and all that stuff to do it. I don't want to do it.
Correct.
So that separate the doers and the don't.
Instead of watching Paradise, you need to be watching that computer and putting it.
It came out Tuesday. I didn't finish it up till last night.
Oh, they dropped the whole season. It's one of those shows that they dropped the whole season.
No. One last episode for this season.
I don't know. I don't like that. But okay, I said I'm gonna watch it. All right.
But it's all there now. You can watch it all. Yeah.
Really?
All 8 episodes. Yeah. It's over 8 weeks. It's been 8 weeks.
Oh, it's been on for 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can binge watch.
Yeah.
Not doing the proper thing with my time, right? Okay. So
I have a balance.
Happy balance.
Yeah.
That's just it. I don't have.
The problem is we don't know what that balance is.
Yeah, that's it. You know, executive functions. That's kind of not for me. Okay, so Keith Harris, this is a follow-up to the FSBO. When dealing with FSBOs, can you create an offer sheet without the real estate agent's commission since no agent is involved? So using the offer sheet that you have, but just taking off the agent portion.
Yeah, you don't, but see, don't confuse it. When you're dealing just with a regular person, that's really what you want. I say a regular person, dealing directly with the owner, that's really what you want. You're just going to have a conversation. Then if you agree on a price, then you get to the paperwork. With an agent, the paperwork is necessary. That's just number one, how they like to get down. But that's number two, actually. We want the agent to be able to see that, damn, I had it listed at 100. They offered 40. I'm gonna still make my same money if I sold it for 100. We want them to be able to see that. Yeah, hit them in the face. Oh wow, let me see. Most of them ain't gonna get that initially. Let me just say that. Enough will, and enough will come back around when they can't sell that ragged thing. Just like the one we just looked at. Well, that was a for sale by owner though.
Okay. Lazy realtors. All right. So the property we just looked at, hold on. Was that Jamin's property? Let me go back because we did not answer Jamin's question. So while I'm reading this next question, go back to go back to Zomps and go back to the Tulsa, Oklahoma address, 71st Avenue South, 103 South, 71st Avenue.
What was wrong with it? Okay.
Hold on, let me scroll down to the bottom. I think, she just texted and said maybe she got it. But the question was the FSBO Tulsa, not sure if KISS is the route or not. And I'm not doubting Ty. I just didn't know that about ownerships of hotels. So should I only use KISS on the FSBO and the Tulsa property? I wanted to get a comp for both options, KISS or no KISS.
I don't understand what you're asking. On this property, what did I say? Yeah, you're trying to be 38, and that may not be cheap enough, but at least again, we're in the area, we're on the end of negotiations where we need to be if they're considering it.
Okay.
You would dive deeper once they accept your offer, you dive deeper.
I guess what the question is, Jamin, if this is a for sale by owner, we need to take off the realtor's fee. We don't even use that.
We don't even use that. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, we're just the offer. It's just there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, it just says, yeah, I'm just making sure I answered the question. Okay. So scrolling back up, let me get in here because y'all are on fire. I lost my place. I keep losing my place, y'all. Forgive me. Forgiveness is requested. Philip says, I had an agent ask me, was I serious about the lowball offer? Yeah, I was.
I was very serious about my aggressive offer. We have to take all things in consideration: risk factor, profit, holding cost, and your fee.
All right. So that is true. And they usually, a lot of them, if you can find an owner, I'm getting ready to approach someone that I did design work for. Okay. Y'all are talking about the holding sales. Okay, great. KG, people. This is a PSA announcement, not the purchase and sales agreement, but PSA. People, I hope you know how lucky you are to have Ty. I agree. So Cedric says, what's up, Ty? I have a question. What's the process after paying for your one-on-one coaching?
Okay, so the process when you pay for the one-on-one coaching is you would get immediate access to the 4 trainings, the KISS, which you already can access, but wholesaling houses, wholesaling land, wholesaling self-storage. Even though I don't have a course on it, I can walk you through wholesaling a multifamily and soon to come hotel, motel. Like I need to actually do some transactions first before I just run with that. Close to it. But and then what am I trying to say? So I don't put any limitations on my students can reach out to me. I don't know how other people do it. I know that a lot of people do calendars. The day is Thursday. You can't talk to them until Tuesday. If that works for them, fine. But If someone's going to pay me their hard-earned money, and I'm offering at a significant discount, but you have access to me. So what that means is I literally answer the phone 7 days a week. I have a little life, I have a little business, and any of you all that talk to me, I'm telling you what I tell them or whatever. But I'm not hard to reach. You ever tried to call me, always follow with a text message. I'll say, hey, hit me back in 15, 20 minutes because I don't respond to a text regardless of what I'm doing, hopefully not driving. And then we get on the phone. So you have that access. So you have no excuse. You're going to be able to leverage my 22 years experience. You're going to have all the training with the actual online courses. We'll get on Zoom meetings. You'll get a lot of interaction from me where I'll record my screen. You have questions so you can actually see why I'm answering the question the way I'm answering. I'm analyzing your deal, helping you with contracts, obviously the negotiations, the buyer side of it, especially with houses. There's no issue, right? There's no issue with that side of it. We want to get to that point. But even with self-storage and multifamily, the same thing. Land is a little different because of the way we have to go about it to find buyers or whatever. But all of it will be in place. So you basically having me sit on your shoulder and say, do this, do this, do this, do this. So there you go. It's that simple.
All right. So that's for the one-on-one coaching, right? And did you tell him how to access
Oh,
that?
yeah. Just right there on the number. Just refer back to what, you know, how you say, I'm the guy that asked about the one-on-one coaching,
Uh-huh.
you know, so, and I'll get to you. So whatever his name is there, what's his handle?
I lost my space.
She done
Sorry.
lost some space on it.
I
But anyway, hit
did.
me up. I know who it is.
He's so next.
Well, that's anybody.
That's
not-
Cedric.
Yeah. Now I have limited spots on there, so I take it in like batches or whatever. So a couple of people recently didn't keep, I ain't gonna say keep their word, they didn't follow through. So I know I have at least
Some gaps, some openings.
2. Yeah.
Got you. Heard the word. Appreciate that. All right. So yeah, that was Cedric. Thank you.
Cedric. Okay, I'll easily remember that. Yeah.
Good question. Good question, Half Dolo. It used to be really big for us. Anyone that's old school, but to join us live on StreamYard, I'm sorry, on the Fippinar, because you put it in your chat. That's made me say that. You would text the word Gator, Gator, to the number 205-964-5243. That allows you to join us live. You ask your question and any follow-up questions that you may have. But in reference to what Ty was mentioning with the commercial real estate, Habdolo says, Ty mentioned Gator when selling commercial real estate. What does that mean? Is that a strategy like KISS?
It's a mindset. It's a mindset. And we have actual Gator heads around here somewhere in a bag somewhere, probably smelled up by now. You know, I never knew those things actually had a smell until somebody worked at the office.
It was like, what is that?
That's what I said, they don't have no smell. Then one day I just picked it up and actually smelled it. I said, oh, it actually does. Like,
yeah, like the lacquer and the polyurethane, all the stuff that they coat it with.
Yeah. But more like it's not really dead, but you know, you could, you know. So anyway, but Gator is a mindset. Like someone that's like ultimate Gators, like the one that how long can alligators live? They can live a long time, right?
They're dinosaurs forever until they really don't have many predators. So I think they can live a long time.
Look and see what's a good lifespan for them. So one of them that can live 50, I'm saying 50, 60 years.
No, I'm saying 100 plus.
They can live 100 plus.
Literally a dinosaur. Who eating them?
How bad?
Okay, I'm sorry. The American alligator is 30 to 50. A crocodile is 70.
Okay, so 30 to 50 years old alligator. So you're somebody that'll go knock on a door. You'll go knock on it. It could be something they can live there. You go in there and ask them, do they want to sell it, or you saw a vacant house and they live in the city, and you can't get them on the phone. You go knock on their door and see if they want to sell it. That's Gator. Obviously, if you just sit there and pound out cold calls one after another with all the nastiness that comes with it, that's Gator. So it's different levels of it on just take your Gator type action. I'm killing what I eat. As I'm saying, eating what I kill. I'm sorry, I'm killing what I eat. I'm eating what I kill. I say killing what I eat.
That's it.
Eating what I kill. You know what I'm saying? So that's 100% commission. So that's Gator.
Getting Gator. Yes. Getting Gator. Get Gator. Oh, that was a whole thing, like all the heads and the little the Gator on Dealulator. And that is where now Dealulator is a play on Dealulator and Calculator.
Yeah, it's Dealulator and Calculator.
The Gator was in there some kind of way too.
Yeah.
All right. So hold on. I got to go back to my phone because I got kicked off. Yes, because gators eat everything. Yeah, they really don't have a predator. So ain't nobody eating that.
Oh yeah.
So let's see here. Let me go away. You're welcome, Win Jennings. Thanks for answering my question. And Jammin, good luck. You're planning on calling them tomorrow about the Tulsa property. Shaking it up with Peppa. The question was, so this is a Q&A. This Q&A is for those in the program. Absolutely not. No.
What we're doing right now?
Yes.
No, that's for anybody.
This is for any and everybody.
Of course, this is just an hour and a half or whatever we're on. So the community is just ongoing, ongoing.
Yeah, but this is a really, really great place to start because, again, no question is a stupid question. And you might actually be asking a question that somebody else needs to know or wants to know. They're just not brave enough. So this is, I know it seems like in the chat sometimes that people are already familiar, and that is the case, right? And there are going to be some things that are like, hey, we can tell you're new, but that doesn't mean that you're not supposed to be here. This is exactly why we're here. But on that same tangent, there are thousands of videos that we really used to direct people to all the time to like at least watch these top 10 videos to kind of get an idea of what creative investing is, especially wholesaling, and what exactly we mean by with little to no cash or credit, and then just learning the difference between wholesaling and flipping, which is glorified on the HGTV shows and like that. It is a form, but it's not exactly that. So shaking it up, you're here. I encourage you to join us every Thursday. If tonight interests you in any way, you can also go and join the Facebook group, which is Wholesaling Real Estate with the Flip Man. Tons and tons of people there. But then if you do want to join the partnership network this evening, right now it is $49. When Ty wakes up in the morning, it very well may go to $97. So just being fortunate that you're here tonight, that you may have access and have the price locked in at $49 versus it doubling up tomorrow. But no, you're in a good place. Just for this is the free version, and it's just as good. I'm just telling you. What's next? So Light City Homes wants to know, does that include creative deals up to seller financing?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Whatever I know, I'll answer it for you. This is like, so I know how to do that, right? Done that, do that. So yeah, whatever I know. Ooh.
Okay. Walt says, thanks, Flipman, for all your help, videos, Fippinars, etc. I'm going to have to clone you and keep you here in Oakland at my house.
Hey, you gotta know how big is your check. You put me down in the closet. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all right. How big is the check?
I'll be there. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, you can clone me by texting the word crush 205-964-5243. I'm gonna put a better intro video up, but I had to try to rush and put something up there, so it'll be a little bit more polished. So
KG, that's right. KG, couldn't have said it better myself. We were all new at one time.
Oh, that's an understatement.
All new. So you gotta trust me. Everybody in this chat respects that. Okay. So Debbie, I enjoyed listening to everyone in the chat and Flipman and Adria tonight. Well, thank you, Debbie. I'm always happy to see you in the chat. And I'll be actually headed that way this summer. I'm going to Cincy, but we'll be swinging through Indianapolis as well. So I'll be there. But if you're heading off, we will see you next week, hopefully.
Okay.
So shaking it up, you say my question hasn't been answered as promised. Okay, let me see here. So this Q&A. Let me scroll back up because I thought I had gotten everyone. I know I skipped around, but no, ma'am. I'm not gonna miss your question. So while I'm doing that, okay, so you said, is it Zooks? And I said, no, Zomps. And you said you got it. I put that in there. So that question. This one you said, thank you. The next one you said, oh, no, shaking it up. If you're talking about what does one receive for $49, I'm new here. We've answered that question like 5 times. But it's a great way to close out.
I was glad to answer it. So
yeah.
So it's a community. So obviously I'll be in there, share it. It's titled after my brand, Flip Man. So I'll be in there monitoring, and hopefully we'll have other people in there help to add value, policing if need be, to keep down any foolishness, anybody going crazy with spam or whatever. So ideally we're gonna make sure that's not there. But land, houses, self-storage, multifamily, coming soon, hotels, motels, anything, we're going to have a lot of training videos in there, stuff already in there now, but all that's going to be revamped but it's all still, valuable content, but you're going to have a lot of just hand-picked trainings. Some of it will be existing YouTube videos that a lot of you all probably never seen before because you just haven't dove that deep. All that stuff is still valuable. The only thing that has really changed in this game since I've started are just tools. But the process of putting deals together, that really hasn't changed at all since I've been doing this for 22 years. And the initial course that I purchased was from 1997. So that was almost 30 years ago. So, but anyway, so when the title is Flip Man's Partnership Network, you'll have opportunity to partner with me. But my goal is always to teach people how to fish. And so I won't have to just keep feeding them fish. If I teach you how to fish, you'll at some point don't need me and hopefully exceed me. And so it's just going to be just a network where we're going to leave no excuses for you not to do deals if that's what you want to do, because the help and the assistance will be there, along with just natural trainings that you can actually just go through at your own pace. So we already have trainings on wholesaling houses, wholesaling land, and wholesaling self-storage. Those will be in the actual community. They're not there. The houses is there now, but the land and the self-storage, those will be added here in the next couple of days. So that's it. You just, like I said, you're gonna have no excuse. They want me to change the name to Flip Man No Excuse Network, but I don't think that really defines what we're trying to do or whatever. I want you to know that it's going to be a helping hand or whatever. So I like money that falls out the sky myself too. So evaluating properties, sellers, buyers, the closing process, the contracts, the whole nine.
All it.
So who is this up next? Let's see. Aaron, welcome aboard, sir. Welcome aboard.
All right. Thank you. That's right. Teach a man to fish. So shaking it up. If you would just comment in the chat, I think possibly what's happening, you might have went out and came back in. But I just wanted to make sure that before we close out tonight that I took care of you as promised and made sure that you got the information that you needed to know to move forward. So John Smith, how do you get into the Flip Man Network without a social media account? Well, do this crush isn't.
No, you don't need one. Social
that's
media.
not social media.
No, it's not social media. Just text the word crush. It'll take you right over there
Mm-hmm.
to school, SKOOL. If you just go to school and just do a search for Flip Man, you should see it also. Flip Man is 2 words, by the way. If you didn't know, now you know.
You know. Okay, so you finally got on board.
What?
With the song.
What? That song?
For after the comment. I've had a song almost for every part of it.
Oh.
And you finally get on board at the end. Okay, so Jay, you give so much value. How to bring... Oh, this is a good one. Jay says, you give so much value. How do we bring value to you, Flip?
Well, I really love to see when people succeed, at the mission is closing a real estate deal. Just do that.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else will take care of itself. Hopefully people hit me up all the time. I always ask them, do they want to share? A lot of people don't want to share. I would be one that wouldn't want to share, even though I may think who helped me do it. It wouldn't be something that I want to do. The only reason I do this now because I'm just feeding a hobby or whatever. Because I would be on social media just to be nosy. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't. Yeah. People wouldn't even know nothing. Like I guess like now, you really technically don't know anything about me personally. You know what I'm saying? I talk about my mama a lot, but other than that, that's it. So because I think some of the stuff have been funny over the years or whatever. But anyway, I think that maybe y'all don't think so. But
Okay. Good. Okay, I hear you. And that goes into your question. So I'm gonna read both of these. All right. So do you pay that every month, or it's a one-time fee for 1 month, the $49? And then so if I pay the $49 tonight, let me read both of them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. If I pay the $49 tonight and not able to pay it next month, would I be penalized monetarily? So let me put it in my terms. Okay. So for the crush that we text to the number, right, to be a part of the Flipman Partnership Network, it is $49 for us to join tonight. And then it's $49 a month going forward. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a recurring payment.
Yeah. It's a recurring payment. But if I pay my $49 this month, am I penalized if I do not continue next month?
What do you mean penalized? If you cancel it,
I lose the $49 rate that was locked in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're gonna lose that rate.
Okay. Yeah. So if I pay $49 tonight, and that gets me this whole month.
Yeah.
Right. And then tomorrow you decide to make it $97 because the introductory rate is over, and I cancel next month for me to rejoin. Now I have to join at 97. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Thank you. Thank you for answering that. All right. So I should have been more clear on my question. Is it possible to have 2 offer sheets, one for real estate agents and one offer sheet for FSBOs? I think this would make it easier for your followers.
Again, you don't need an offer sheet for when you're dealing directly with an owner, a FSBO. You're just having a conversation, and then you're going to fill out a contract. The contract is on the site on dealator.com. I'm not sure what, because you can still run the numbers in that same generator. All you have to do is just put the list price or the ARV in there. It's going to give you what you should offer. Again, and then you have the conversation with the owner. You know what price you need to be at or starting.
What I'm thinking is it's not really a confusion, because I understand what you're saying, Keith, and I understand what you're saying. But the idea is this: when you're dealing with a for sale by owner, you're dealing directly with the owner and their property. So the negotiations that you're speaking of are done verbally over the phone, through email. There's no offer sheet because you're discussing the offer.
That's overcomplicating when you're dealing with the seller.
You agree on the price.
Just that's the way they process. That's the way they do things. They like paper trails.
Right. But when you're dealing with the owner specifically, you're verbalizing this or communicating. So the only time you need to send them a sheet is when it's the contract that they just need to sign. Now, as far as, like you stated, dealing with a real estate agent, they're bound by different rules and laws based off the state. So they need to have an offer in place, and they're not representing, you're not dealing with the owner, they're representing someone else. So they need something to present to the seller. So because you have that middleman, which is the agent, you need an offer sheet. When dealing with FSBOs, you're dealing with the owner. You don't need an offer sheet. So does it make sense? Did I kind of explain it right? I think so. Hopefully that works. Okay, so Raven, when does the offer end? Okay, so again, as he mentioned, as of right now, it is what it is.
It'll last through the night for sure. At that price point, it'll last through the night. So. I said I was going to cut it off at 10.
Mm-hmm.
We're already at that number. So, but I decided before we went on, we would just do through the night, whatever. So.
All right. Okay. Okay. So, yo, Ty, this definitely sounds like it fits you best. The Flip Man No Excuse Network. See, I'm telling you, everybody's going with that. Like, what?
Man, where are y'all going?
Like on the real, like, why didn't you consult on this beforehand? Like,
well, it ain't like it's a domain. I can change it right now.
I know, but we normally consult on things. Like, you didn't even ask me this time. My feelings are hurt. Just saying. Yeah, because no excuse network sounds good. Okay, so Philip Stone, you says I got 2 off-market properties in Baton Rouge. An agent assigned it to me. Agents assign contracts. Agents don't.
Yeah,
they can to another.
The smart ones do wholesale.
I know that, but not if it's
well, they probably just let them know that they were an agent. But they acting under their own entity.
Mm-hmm.
They, I think they have to let them know they are an agent, if I understand it correctly. So,
okay. So Phillips, that may or may not be, something great. Just make sure you have like clarification on the details, because if the agent is contracted to the seller, then it's not off market. And typically, if an agent is involved, it's not off market. But if it's something that we've talked about this before, if something has come through an agent's hands and they're like, I don't even want that. I don't even fool homes like that. And then they tossed it to you because it seemed more in your lane, then sounds like a go. Just do your due diligence and do your work. Oh, you were seeing if I can send to you.
What?
The off-market properties. Submit those.
Oh, that's what he's asking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you have if you already are talking with the seller, then yeah, most definitely. I'd love to take a look at them.
Keyword: talking to the seller.
Yeah, you're dealing directly with the owner,
not the agent.
Yeah,
and it should not be.
Well, no, you can do it with
listed.
the agent if it's a deal. Just has to make sense. Either you're talking with an agent or you're talking directly to the seller. If you got like, well, my buddy got it on the contract, I'm normally not going to be interested.
Okay, there you have it. Okay. Oh, one of them? Oh, he said he's an agent and he wholesales as well. That's a smart agent.
Yeah,
look, you got a good friend.
Having a license should only be a tool to help you find investment opportunities. When it doesn't fit your buy box, then you list it. That's the way it should work with agents. Gotcha. They doing, they leave so much money on the table by doing it the way most of them do it.
All right, good deal. Jay, didn't know that. Jay says Keller Williams, EXP, and a few other brokerages allow their agents to also wholesale. But the key thing is this, Jay. Does the brokerage get a portion of that?
No, it's like I might buy a rental property. They're gonna get a portion of that? No. You operate, you have an LLC, you operate in that. They don't get a part of that.
I know, but you got to be operating under the LLC.
Yeah, well, that's what you want to do anyway. You don't want to operate under your license trying to wholesale. That's conflicting.
It all sounds conflicting, you ask me. But, okay, so, goodness, I keep getting hopped off. Okay, so what is REI Next Door? Hey, it's part of Next Door too. Where is the best place to get self-storage multifamily leads?
Well, I actually have a training on the self-storage. It's not really leads. You're just going to have to cold call owners and turn those into leads. So if you text the word mini, M-I-N-I, I have a training that goes into detail on how to do that or whatever. So same thing with multifamily. You can use that same method to find potential multifamily owners also, to reach out to them. Same method.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is the JV opportunity still free? I know we just talked about those properties that could be sent to you. That is ultimately the JV opportunity. So yes, Phil, that is.
Well, yeah, that is, so it's just the community allows you to do a lot more, throughout the process. So.
Mm-hmm. Shaking it up. So I reside in New York. Can I still flip or wholesale? I've been getting your text for a while, and you're the only one that's personable and has good energy. So New York, New York.
Thank you, sir.
That's
Oh,
ma'am. This is Pepper.
ma'am. I'm sorry. Yeah, of course. Yes. You know, it's a different animal. As far as you having to turn it, the buyer having it, the seller having to turn it. Yeah, but yeah, most definitely. Yes.
Still can wholesale in New York.
Most
All
definitely.
right, let's get it, Pepper. So Verna, regarding the KISS method, if the property is fully renovated, should we make the offer slightly higher just based on feedback from sending out offers? Ooh,
I don't even encourage you to target those.
No, they want their money.
They want their money. You know what I'm saying? They want their money. I ain't saying it ain't possible. It's already hard enough. We try to target stuff that has the most likely chance of your offer getting accepted. But if it's obviously been renovated, I don't encourage you to target those. But if you are, no, it ain't making no, still the offer is the offer.
Okay.
Because see, that's what that starts to make it more complicated. You know what I'm saying? So those are easy to eliminate in your search process when it's obviously been, the description says it's been renovated, your eyeball says it's been renovated. Just avoid those. You have over 600,000 properties you can target at any one time nationwide. You don't have to target those.
I'm on fire. Cherie, I'm extremely interested in wholesaling storage units. Okay. Yeah. Still an opportunity. What's that one?
It's mini. M-I-N-I.
M-I-N-I. Text M-I-N-I as in mini storage to the number 205-964-5243. Some information on how to target those mini storages. Also using Zomps to create a list and go through finding not the nationwide.
No, I actually don't use Zomps to do that anymore. But yeah, just text me and it'll walk you through it.
Okay, so the real Terry, I'm not gonna start with you. If I'm ever over here laughing off to the side, it's somebody in the chat. So the real Terry said, "Hey AP, is Ty wearing his famous blue T-shirt? You know the blue T-shirt gate. We went back and forth, looking through all the videos,
and she was wrong.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, come on now. You went back and you couldn't find the blue that I was talking about. You couldn't find a video.
After I said that, then you specified which blue, but I said blue and yellow. I said there was a blue and yellow.
But this after that. Yeah, but hey,
okay.
we already selling that.
Man, right? Oh my, how soon we forget how less they forget. We
already selling
that's
it.
Cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's all right. The real Terry, put it in the chat. They can read it. Them new here, tell Pepper that I'm always right. Okay, so Cherie says raw land deals. I'd like to tie something down with a 10-year note. Okay, that was also about who also was interested in the storage units as well. Okay. So Mac Daddy wants to know, do you have a training on cold calls with sellers?
Deborah Henderson, welcome aboard. He said, do I have a what?
Training on cold calls with sellers.
Do I have a script?
A training. Well, the script is fine, but is there a video?
I call it a combo guide, but yeah, that's easy.
Okay.
Text ball to 205-964-5243.
Ball till you fall.
Yeah, ball, B-A-L-L.
There you go. Ball till you fall. All right. So I think it has to be a trust at least shaking. Oh, okay. No and yes. Okay. So the question is, we were talking about, we might have just thrown everybody off. We were talking about the realtors functioning as a wholesaler as well and needing to put their properties in an LLC. So Shaking It Up wants to know, do we have to become an LLC?
As far as with an agent?
No, we're talking about wholesaling, what we're doing right now.
Oh, just wholesaling, period? No, you don't have to. You can do them in your name, but ideally you're running a business, so you want to act like a business because there's going to be benefits of operating in a business entity.
And protecting yourself,
Yeah.
your personal
Mhm.
from your business. But as we've always said, right, there are plenty of places where it's like $99 to get an LLC in your name. And then you have to go down to the county and register that. But that is not your first priority. You need to just learn the process, learn the lingo, learn the contracts, learn how to find your properties and speak to the sellers, and then build your buyers list. And then you get that first deal. Then getting that LLC ain't gonna be a problem. Now, if you have the funds to go ahead and do that now, that's great. Plenty of websites that will do that for you. I wouldn't pay anybody anything ridiculous for it because most places $99 to maybe $200. But if that is not the case and you're trying to just jump out there and get the money rolling, you worry about that last. So the idea is this: we just said that PropStream was one of the tools that you want to add to your tool chest. Okay. And if you really could lock down and take those 2.5 hours a day, on average, well, actually beyond average, it really takes somebody being Gator. This is when Gator comes in. If you're truly Gator, you could close a deal in 30 to 45 days. You could, right? Realistically, let's say 60. But let's just say that LLC that you feel you need to start is $99 or the $200. Say it's $199. What would benefit you more with the $200? Getting an LLC or paying for a PropStream for 2 months and then closing even if it's $5,000 and then getting your LLC? I would side on of getting PropStream for my $200 versus worrying about an LLC. Because if you haven't made any money, where's the money to take? Am I right?
Yeah. If it's an issue on, you can't do both. Yeah, it's a no-brainer what you should do first. Go ahead and make some money first in your name. It ain't gonna kill you to have a deal closing your name. So text the word tool to 205-964-5243 if you need a tool like that. So
boom, and check the chat. Real Terry told you what's up. Oh, that was Debbie. That was Debbie and Scooter that just joined.
Okay, great. I sent them a message through the school. What you want to do is download that school app. So it'll send alerts to your phone or whatever. Definitely download it, SKOOL, and then you just log into your account and you should be able to find the community again. So definitely download it to your phone.
Okay. So we were just talking about the property being renovated. And so the follow-up with that from Jamin is, what if renovated, but 2 baths and kitchen could use an upgrade, and the property has been on the market for 500 plus days though?
Yeah, you can make the offer, but they show very little motivation. It's been on the market almost a year and a half, but you still make the offer. It's so simple to make an offer. Just make the offer.
But 500 days, they ain't motivated to sell.
They ain't motivated.
I would look at the history too, Jim, and has the price dropped or has the price been steady?
Yeah, Jim, you're overthinking it. Just make the offer.
You know what to do, Jim.
Yeah, just make the offer. Doesn't cost anything.
Offers are free. Yes, something else that's said around here repeatedly. Okay, so hold on. I've been kicked out so many times. That's why I'm doing it on my phone. Let's see here. I think at this point I've kind of gone through. Yes, the price dropped. Okay, that's cool. You're more than welcome, Peppa.
Yeah, we've been rolling almost 2 hours here. So
what?
Yeah. So appreciate Adria joining us this evening, making this work very well. Everyone that has joined us, you have an opportunity tonight. So if you see this in the wee hours of the night, you still have an opportunity. But you see this, what's that? March 7th, probably after 12 noon Eastern. Just the opportunity to still be there. You're just going to probably miss this introductory rate on this. At least that's the way I'm thinking right now. So we'll see how it goes over the next 12 hours or whatever. So with that being said, again, text the word CRUSH to join the Flip Man's currently named partnership network. I'm going to sleep on the No Excuses network or whatever, but because none of them say what it is whether it's real estate or not. So I No Excuses, I guess, could be just as good as a partnership. But I guess I'm thinking in terms it says you can partner with me. So that's what I'm thinking. So anyway,
But anyway, so with that being said, guys, we appreciate everyone. Make sure you like this, share it, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't ask for much. Tap the little bell so you are alerted when we do go live and when we post new content. So with that being said, we will see you guys on the FLIP SID.
Flip man, it's the flip man, flip man. You want some money in your hand, flipping houses without credit or your cash, get that bag.